Part 2 was nothing like part 1, let's just be honest.
No, but what's 52nd going to do?
You guys saw what I did in the first fight. You guys can come to your conclusions after watching what just happened. I tried my best. Conor Benn put on a hell of a fight. He had a great performance. He did everything that was asked of him, and I congratulate him for his performance tonight.
Tomorrow, everyone was going to speculate about what was the issue tonight, why you weren't able to perform the way you did the first time. Would you like to address that yourself before we all give our own opinions?
No, this is not about me. This is about, this night's about Conor. He did what he needed to do to win. He fought a great fight, and I'm not here to talk about me. He's a tough man. He's a great fighter, and I respect him.
What did he do in the first round that made you know that you were mistaken?
You guys saw. You guys saw what I was in there tonight. Yeah, I thought that, once those bright lights hit and that round went and, I was in there, that, I'd find something. And I tried. I tried hard, but it wasn't there. And Conor was strong, and he was fast, and he was tough. And, yeah, congratulations to him.
Last one from me. You sound like a man who might be done boxing. Is that something you're considering tonight?
No, we're not talking about that right now. Right now I'm not really in the state of mind to be thinking about next fights. I need to heal. I need to deal with what I'm dealing with, and then after that, I can start thinking about my path in the sport. Yeah.
Keeps resurfacing of you as a young boy asking your dad to compete in boxing. You finally got the words that he was proud of you. What do you feel towards that now? How special was that for you?
Next question. He had a different strategy. Which actually was better for me. No, I wouldn't say anything surprised me. No, he gained my respect from the first fight. It's you share a ring with a man for 12 rounds or 24 rounds now. Of course, you have that respect for him.
Can you share what you were saying to him, what he said to you?
I told him we'd done something that no one's ever done before and no one's ever going to do again. And, yeah, he should be proud.
Look, all I would say is...
Okay, guys, I'm gone. All right.
All I want to say is what Chris went through in camp, he won't want to talk about it, but the things I saw, he did incredibly well to get in the ring tonight. And I just want to say, he's the reason this has been so big. I know you don't, but I know you don't want. Chris does.
So well done, Conor Benn. I think for me, it was a matter of, when I said I beat myself that night, I really did feel like I beat myself. It wasn't the strategy, it wasn't the game plan. My head wasn't in the right place to fight. They say a strong mind can carry a weak body, but a strong body can't carry a weak mind.
When I wondered how you felt in the ring, looking out and 50 Cent turning up. Did anyone tell you that was happening?
No, but what's 50 Cent going to do?
Haunt you, even in victory, that you couldn't quite get the knockout finished?
I did say early on in the week there was going to be a systematic beatdown, and that's what I done. When I hit him with that right hand, that was when I knew he won't. I don't think he recovered. There was a body shot I threw in there early on. I just targeted the body early on, the stiff jabs to the body, the right hooks to the body, the straight right hand to the body. It break him down. And that was my strategy going in and staying disciplined.
You were right, you took his soul in the first fight as well.
Yeah, I did.
You were shouting something to him at the end of that round. What were you saying?
I just said, it's easy work. Is that all you got? But it was easy work. But the fight could have easily been the same fight if I hadn't been disciplined. There was moments in that fight where I was like, well, you want to go? Well, let's have it then. It's hard for me to sort of tone it down because I'm that character, I'm that guy in my head. So for me, it really is just me fighting myself in there and being disciplined. And I felt like a lot of pressure from my team, as in Tony and my dad, and to get it right. Because you can't get it right for 8 weeks and then not get it right fight night. Like, you'd be a mug. You know, so for me, it was like, I really wanted to do Tony proud because he knows I can do it. But you can't do it until you've done it. I done it.
And is there any appetite?
Done.
Is there any appetite whatsoever?
Conor, to do it effectively, to get down to that weight, because it's not just making that weight, he's performing at that weight to the best of his ability. But he's going to walk in and people were calling him out after the Chris Eubank loss. Now he's won. I mean, like, with all due respect to Haney, Norman, Rolly Romero, Luis Crocco, who we represent, this is the star of the 147-pound division. This is the money of the division. That's why everyone's calling him out. So we're going to be just fine. I know that every time he trains in his gym at home, he's got that WBC belt that his dad won up on the wall, and he's looking at that every day and says, I'm going to get one of them.
Yeah, because he tried to suck all the oxygen out of the room, mate. And I'll be honest with you, at the press conference, I'm going to say it now, when they had the weigh-in, and we had a face-off, and he's dancing because he loves the limelight. He don't care about his son, he just loves the limelight. And he's dancing, he come right next to me, and I thought, you know, let me just shake your hand. And I pulled him into a hug. And he put his hand like that up to me. I actually felt like I wanted to... And so when he tries to shake my hand tonight, I thought, I ain't playing your games, mate. I ain't playing your games. You know, and I thought to myself, no, I don't even think I'll speak to him again because I find he's the right prat, he's an idiot. He tries to quote scripture and all that, he don't even know what he's talking about, he didn't even know what a frigging harlot was, and he's talking about himself, you know what I mean? So I just can't get him. When you have them two around you, everything's just so negative. And back in the day, we never talked disrespectful about our promoters that put in money in our banks, giving us a good life. We never done that with, like, you know, Frank Warren or Mickey Duff or whatever. We never slagged them off. But the way they used to talk about Eddie, how disrespectful is he? Both of them. And then Eubanks always talking about, oh, look, we're struggling at the way, oh, you know, he's going to kill my son. Mate, he's been a middleweight for how many years? Been IBO champion? But as soon as he fights the welterweight, oh, we have problems. It's always bloody moaning. Always. I'm telling you what, I'm sick to death of them, telling the truth. And I'm glad it's over now. I'm glad it's over, that we don't have to hear about them anymore.
What's up, TellEm gang? It's your boy 2 times, and I'm back with another boxing session. Yes, Chris Eubank, Conor Benn 2 is done. It's over. I told y'all Conor Benn for the win. Yeah, I know I bet the draw. I told y'all to bet the draw. But I was just trying to get y'all to make some money. I knew Conor Benn was going to win. Because he's been in the gym since 2 days after the damn fight. Who does that? In a big-ass grueling fight like that, who does that? You had to have a big chip on your shoulder if you're going to do that. You hear me? But nah, yeah, that was a good fight. I can't even say it was a good fight. It was a good fight. It was a good fight for the historic reason. But part 2 was nothing like part 1, let's just be honest. So yeah, to me, part two was not better than part 1. Part 1 was that fight. I couldn't say that was the best fight in the world. Part 2, Conor Benn did use his boxing skills. He was in fucking 14, 16 round shape, and that was the difference. Conor Benn started to decline a lot more during the second half of the fight. It was tit for tat more the first one. I liked the first one more time, and to be honest with you, to me, the first one I had Conor Benn winning it. I just thought Conor Benn was just like that close to knocking him out, like he said. I thought he was. I know the weight cut. See, and that's what I'm saying. The first fight, the weight cut wasn't. He kept saying we're not gonna make it about weight and all that stuff. So Eubank kept saying, but that was the thing. It was grueling weight. I couldn't even say grueling, but that's what you do to make 160. And he just fought at 160 before that. I know he had a fight at a higher weight, but I think it was 68, right? But that was his, that was his weight, 160. So as soon as you fight Eubank, like Nigel being said, don't as soon as you fight Conor, don't start trying to talk about some the weight. But that's the thing. 2 weight cuts like that with a rehydration clause is kind of crazy in 1 year. Now maybe yes, next year give him a little time to catch back up, but Eubank was a step ahead. I feel like in the first fight, Conor was just slightly behind just because Eubank was just bigger, stronger. I wouldn't even say it's slightly behind, but it was like a little twitch behind. So I knew by Conor being in the gym all those fucking months, ever since the fucking April 28th, I knew like, man, that's gonna be the little nest extra he needs to solidify those 7-8 rounds. Conor done that one all around. He been shit, and let's just call it shit. Eubank looked stuck in the mud. He looked like a fucking zombie in there. He wasn't doing shit. It was just bad all around for Eubank. Like it just didn't look good for him. So I don't know. He got a lot going on, and I'm calling right now. There's something going on with him and his pops too. Why his pops wasn't there at the motherfucking? Why was his pops not there at the motherfucking post press conference? The post fight press conference. His father should have been there. Nigel Benn was there. He should have been there. Senior should have been there. So I'm starting to believe it, Senior. I think you really just all down for the clout. Senior came out to work when they started talking about Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn fighting. Then he started coming with his YouTube channel. Then he started coming around with that. Then he started popping up. He popped up the first fight. They said, did he get paid to come? He getting mad. They said, remember at the post press at the conference, they was talking shit about him getting mad to come about them saying he getting paid to come. Eubank Jr. But now that Eubank Jr. lost, why you not at the post fight with your fucking son? So are you really just there for the limelight, Senior, or what's up? Are you getting paid? Please tell me. Are you getting a backdoor check, a few couple $1,000s? I'll pay for you to get here and all that. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. But I know another thing that Conor was real happy and real calm all at the motherfucking at the press conference and all that shit. He was really ready. So I knew that meant something. He was all smiling and he was with his daddy. And then the night before that, okay, so after the fight when they both go to the doctor and get checked in, they in rooms right next to each other, right? I hear that Eubank Senior is in the room with Conor Benn. You should have been there with your son. Your son was in way worse condition than Conor Benn. You should have been in there with your son. Not to say you wasn't in there with your son either. I don't know what happened at the hospital, but fuck Benn. Your ass should have been in there with your fucking son, making sure he was 100%. It's still a rivalry at that point, and it's like, why are you in there? It make Conor Benn making it seem like he's in there all night with fucking him. Like he ain't fucking leave. He ain't fucking over there with you. Go. I see going over there and pay respects. I get it. Next door, it's only right, but to be over there for too long for them to be able to talk about it like nigga, what you doing here type. That's kind of why I'm getting from like, yeah, you were here, but and then what's next? We haven't heard Eubank Senior and Junior really together since then. I think it was one interview I think they did when they was like in the same vicinity, and I think that was like still post ring shit when they was in the vicinity of the fucking fight. Like what was that? That wasn't a ring interview. No, matter of fact, Eubank Jr. wasn't even in that interview. That was just Eubank Jr. talking about Eubank, seeing how happy he was for his daddy to be there and shit. But I feel like he felt like it was fake shit because when Eubank Jr. and remember when they was at the final press conference when they was shaking up, Eubank and Nigel had their back and forth, and the senior and Nigel they was facing off, and Eubank was still laser focused on being. Now I thought it was laser focused, but it was that he just didn't have it. The whole training was probably weight cut. He was probably too big. I need Bomac. Bomac can't save you, bro. Bomac can only enhance what you got, but you got to be in that gym working. That if you was slacking for 6, 7, 8 months, lacking, and you got to think he ain't had no baby on the way in April. Last November, you got a baby on the way. You've been fucking eating shit, and you should have been getting your shit together. I think that's why I said like I don't feel like he had the same killing instinct as he had when he went in there. He had too much to lose. And he was thinking about all that. But it's cool. When you gotta go, you like kind of say you need to go back and figure out why you still boxing if you want to still box, and then you go for that again after having kids and getting in that ring because everything do change after that for sure. So yeah, shout out to both fighters. I just feel like Senior, shape up, motherfucker. If you in this for the cloud, I ain't fucking with it because my son, I'm riding with my son, right or wrong, win or lose. I'm rocking. What it's gonna be. So shit, I don't know how y'all feel about everything. But I thought it would have been a draw. I thought Eubank would have did a little bit better, pulled it off because he did last time. But I'm telling y'all, those big time fights, Eubank Jr. Eubank and fucking Ben, that fight took a lot out of. See, I'm gonna say it took a lot out of Chris and took less out of fucking Conor because Conor. I feel like Conor had it to give, and I feel like Conor didn't give as much. He gave a lot, but I think he gave as much as Eubank. Eubank gave it all in that fight. He shouldn't even been in a rematch. He could have just went off in the sunset with that fight if he really didn't want it. But it's like rematch. Fuck it. Pay me more. Fuck it. I'm not gonna let y'all give me on all that shit. I gotta let y'all give me the first time, but I got the win. Just take me to start on this. And it does kind of warrants for a rematch. Not really, but they both said Eubank saying like, "Hey, I need to get my shit together outside of the ring," and he going through some shit. And I don't know if it's with his father, with his family, with his kids. He's going through some shit. Let that man have his shit. I feel like y'all niggas let people have their shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't let Tank have their shit. Y'all don't let fighters have their shit. Y'all just want what y'all want. And I feel like that shit not fair. And two, it's a fighter that y'all is okay with having that shit. If you at the top of the sport, you can't do nothing wrong. Floyd, Mike, y'all can't have nothing. None of Tank, you can't have nothing. For Canelo, you can't do shit wrong. You can't have no mental problem. You can't go through shit or the feds got something to say. But Eubank, take care of your shit. And if you want to come back, come back. It's going to be fights for you. Come on, man. We got shit at 160. You got Adamas. You got Shiraz. You got Janabek. You got shit at 160. Or you can go to 168. Do what you want to do. You're a name now. So you can fight who the fuck you want to fight. You see what I'm saying? You can fight. We've been a name, but he's really a name now. He's selling out name. Conor Benn is the top guy at 147. He's talking about going down to 147 to fight Ryan Garcia. He won the WBC belt against Mario Barrios. That's my favorite belt. Fuck all the other belts. WBC green belt is my favorite fucking belt. Stop fucking playing. Let me get it. So he said he want all the smoke. Devin Haney, and to be honest with you, Conor Benn might be the fucking ASAP to all those fights. Am I tripping? He might be the ASAP to every one of those fights. I think he beats Barrios. Maybe Ryan. He beats Ryan if Barrios and Ryan they get to fight whoever called it. Barrios might go for Conor Benn instead of Ryan. I don't know. I feel like Conor Benn might be a harder fight than Ryan because Conor Benn can box, but I feel like a boxer probably can do something with him. But Conor Benn got it all. Shit. Conor Benn got it all. Y'all think they gotta up his rating on motherfucking undisputed? What the fuck? Cause he showed boxing. He showed his IQ. He showed patience. He showed resilient. You know, he showed a lot of shit in that fight, and I like it. And he probably proved something to himself in the fight before that. But I'm telling you, Eubank, that fight took a lot out of you. That weight cut, doing it again in 1 year with that big layoff. So I said, you go and have a fight. You had this big fight. You go and rest for a month or two. You get back in the gym. Conor got right back in the gym. You go. Let's say you rest for a month or two, and then you slowly get back in the gym. Let's say you don't never get back in the gym until you go to training camp. Eubank is at the top of the sport. This nigga walking around at Gucci Louis all the fucking time. You think he in a that? I don't think Eubank fucking train every day. You set them up in the motherfucking in the fucking fights in the pre-fight interviews. He got his fucking nephew, his brother's son who passed. Rest in peace. He got his son in there, and he said it's different. He's happy going to the gym. That's different, And it's like he said he thought he was gonna get in the ring. He would just find it, but Conor didn't let him find it because Conor didn't give him the firefight, so you couldn't find it. So I think that was the difference in this fight. I knew Conor was gonna be 2 steps ahead, and he was like I prepared he was. I just thought Eubank would be a little bit more ahead. He would have got me that draw, and I would have got that big cash out. But it is what it is. My official prediction was Conor Benn was the win. I seen Eubank looking laser focused. I know he had motherfucking Bomac and all that, but nah, Conor Benn been too locked in, and I knew that he would take it just because of that. Yeah, I got the whole press conference highlights in the post press conference highlights. Y'all tap into that. Who you think what do you think next for Conor Benn at 147? Who do you think is next for Conor Benn at 147? What's the best fight for Conor Benn at 147? I think the biggest fight for Conor Benn at 147 would be Ryan Garcia, but he wants the WBC belt in Mario Barrios. So, with that being said, do they fight next and then they get a fight next? Well, will he fight the winner if Ryan win or Barrios win? Whoever win. He said he don't think he can make that weight for long, but he want to make that weight comfortably. So if he gonna be doing that, he got to start figuring out now. Maybe go vegan for a little, kind of cut a lot of that weight. You got to get it down because you bulked up. You got to get it back down. Am I tripping or did y'all see that fucking post on Jake Paul page with how he trying to Jake Paul he playing the post on Jake Paul playing when he going to Netflix and he's showing the fight as far as He's trying to show the fact like, why are you still showing this? Trying to act like he mad. Got like fucking 8-9 million views already. He know it's going viral, so he did that shit on purpose, trying to act like he don't care. So it's a fight on or off, Jake. It's a fight on or off, Jake. I went to Netflix and I was able to search Tank versus Jake again. Before I was not. That shit was gone. Tank versus Jake was gone. Motherfucker, where my fucking remote at? We finna find out right now. Gang. I don't know. It ain't popping up on the main screen, but it's searchable. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. How y'all like Chris Eubank versus Ben? Who you think is next for Ben? You think Eubank is done? Is Chris Eubank done after that? It did look like a final performance. His post-press conference talking. It kind of seemed like it was a final performance type thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how y'all feel about it. What you think? Who you think it would be best for Conor Benn to fight next? He is the big money fight for anybody. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia is a big money fight for Mario Barrios. For some reason, I got a feeling Mario Barrios will get that fight. Mario Barrios has been getting a lot of big fights, and it's kind of weird. Hey, Mario Barrios might just be that lucky ass guy. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy 2 times TellEm. We got a big boxing week, a whole nother, you know how Turkey do. We got a whole nother fucking week of boxing, all big fights. Motherfucking Devin Haney versus motherfucking Brian Norman. All the big guys is on this motherfucking, all the big guys. And then the early next month, we got Jenna Beck and Laura. We got Pitbull, and it's just going down. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy 2 times TellEm. I'm going to say out of my